Well, good afternoon, YouTube. And say welcome back to my Woodturning Live. And say my name's Dan, and basically today we've got a lovely piece of British oak on the lathe. Now it's quite a hefty piece, so I'm going to have to be very, very careful as I build the speed. Basically, as for most people who are woodturners know that oak is a very heavy, dense type of timber, and yeah, I was going to say, but we'll get into that very shortly. I was going to say, but for anybody joining my live today, it's going to say this is just a demonstration of what I've learned basically over the last 18 months of woodturning. I've had one lesson, and the rest I've actually taught myself. So, but yeah, this is not a tutorial. I am not an expert, and but yeah, as I can say, what we're going to do today is we're going to turn this nice piece of oak into a lovely decorative piece. So, if you enjoy woodturning, or you just want to learn more, or what I've done, or watch me kind of turn this lovely piece of oak into a nice decorative piece, don't forget to follow along. And but yeah, any subscribers, likes, comments, that kind of thing, always is always highly appreciated. And hopefully we can get this into a nice manageable size, really. But today basically we're going to be using the 1/2 inch bowl gouge, and again we're going to probably swap over to the 3/8 bowl gouge a bit later on, really. Have ordered some more carbide pieces, so we'll hopefully see how we get on with that. I was going to say, but excuse the noise. It's yeah, my VersaFlow falling over. But yeah, I was going to say, if you're new to the channel, I can say don't forget to support it. It is free. And but yeah, enough of the talking. Let's get turning. I was going to say, but yeah, this is the Record Power Comet Herald, and I've been using this for over 12 months now. And let's see how we go. There's 95 revs a minute. Okay, 95. Barely moving. Barely moving. So let's get some speed going. Okay, let's get some speed going. We're going to probably back this up to about 400, but 2, 4, 3 there, and we've already got vibration going on because it's such a heavy piece of timber. Okay, it's going to shake the lathe about, but let's get up to speed. 379. Okay, I'm going to leave it just there for now. I'm going to see how we get on with this piece. Once we get down to a manageable size, we'll probably speed up a lot faster. But if you've got any questions, I was going to say, don't forget to drop them down in the comments. This is a brand new woodturning channel on YouTube, less than a month old, and we're up to over 2,100 subscribers already. So if you want to see me improve as a woodturner, you say don't forget to support the channel. It is free. And but yeah, enough of the talking. Let's get turning. Now, I've not been live the last couple of days because I've had tree surgeons in my garden taking down some apple trees and some maple trees, and believe you me, they have made an absolute butcher's job of it. So I was going to say, hi Den, welcome to the live. I was going to say, I'm not sure if you've joined my lives before, but yeah, I'm just a beginner woodturner and I'm just trying to find my feet on YouTube. And yeah, I was going to say, this is not a tutorial, this is me just demonstrating what I've learned over the last 18 months, really. So if you enjoy woodturning, if you want to see how things are made, etc., don't forget to support the channel. Anybody who wants to subscribe, I was going to say, is more than welcome to do so. But yeah, I like to have a chat as I'm woodturning. And I'm going to say, but anime, is that how you say it, anime? Yeah, welcome to the live. But we're barely moving at the moment, 379. I will probably get up to about 700 or 800 a bit later on. But yeah, happy Sunday, everybody. My main aim at the moment is to get rid of all that bark, okay, to get to the timber itself. Hi Dot, welcome to the live. So that's 6 likes already. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Now, believe it or not, what you're watching is basically me learning as I go. And like I said, one lesson. The rest of it is basically been trial and error, making mistakes. Yeah, it's a bit of both really. Turning some nice fruit bowls, platters, vases. So if that's kind of any interest to you, you say don't forget to support the channel. You say over 2,000 subscribers in a month is incredible. It's incredible. But we're going to try and speed up a little tad, okay? We go to over 450, okay? 450 reps. Okay, I'm just going to move the banjo, okay? It's going to say bring this round onto more of like a 45-degree angle, okay? Just so I can get round the log really, and gives me a bit more room on the tool rest. It's going to say, but is that camera angle okay? Just let me know. It's going to say if it's not, then I'll have to have a bit of a shufty. But yeah, we're working round, we're removing those flat edges. We're going to go oval, and then we're going to go round, okay? And then we'll flip it round, and we'll then actually turn it into a nice, decent sized oak fruit bowl, okay? That's any kind of interest. It's going to take, well, follow along really. Now what I'm using here is called bowl gouge, okay? And this profile on the end, this shiny bit here, is what is actually cutting the wood, okay? The bevel, the profile actually, the closer we keep that in contact with the piece, the cleaner those cuts. The faster the lathe spins, the more precise cuts we make, okay? If anybody's got any questions, you say, don't forget to fire away. I do have to check the chat now and then, just because sometimes it freezes and it sticks. So, but yeah, it's getting some bit more of a manageable size. So let's speed up again. 515, okay? 515 revs. So where's everybody from? 15 likes already, thank you very much. And I've only just started. Thank you very, very much. You can say I'm based in Wales, in the UK, just on the opposite side of England. Yeah, and I just taught myself woodturning through getting inspired by many other woodturners during lockdown, etc. And when we went through our COVID spell, and I just wanted to learn more, want to understand this craft really. Hi, Jan. Welcome to the live, buddy. You can say my name's Dan. and I'm a beginner wood turner, and I'm trying to learn as much as I possibly can about this craft. Okay. Hi, Sean. Hi, Sean. Welcome to the live, buddy. But yeah, let me say, where are you all from anyway? Are you from the UK? We've had the Middle East in. We've had Egypt. We've had Alaska. We've got China. We've had Dallas. Welcome to Wales, Dallas. Can say a long way away. What's the weather like over there today? We've got sun shining, blue skies, and yeah, it's looking pretty fresh over here today in Wales. Speed up a bit more. 600, okay? 600 revs. 600 revs. So I can see we're getting round now, okay? We are getting round. So we've nearly removed all that bark. We've just got a little tab here to go, and this little patch up here, which won't take too long. What I'm going to do to remove this piece here, and possibly some of this, I'm going to swap from this 1/2 inch bowl gouge, and I'm going to go to a different bowl gouge. It's got a smaller, it's got exactly the same profile, it's just a little bit smaller, just with some precise cuts really. So one's quite beefy, the other one's quite. This is the flute, is what they call that. The flute, part of the bowl gouge, okay? But yeah, when I first joined YouTube, I never ever expected to hit 2,000 subscribers in less than a month, which I thought was incredible. Appreciate every single bit of support that comes to the channel, whether or not you're liking, commenting, subscribing, that kind of thing. If you want to see me improve as a wood turner, we are going to start messing around with things like epoxy. Yeah, I'm going to try and turn a variety of different things. So. But yeah, if that's any kind of interest, don't forget to support the channel. It is free. Right, so push cut it. Okay, that wasn't very nice. You see that big ridge? I do make mistakes. Like I said, I'm a beginner. Bark looks like a cyclops. I never thought about that actually, Sean. Yeah, ouch. You see that then? Yeah, I got a right catch on it. I did get a catch. And just the bevel of the bowl gouge just lost contact there, but it's all right. I still got all my digits, okay? I do make mistakes when I'm live, okay? I could pre-record it and yeah, where you don't see anything, any mistakes, I could make myself look a right pro, but I'm not. I'm just learning. And I'm not afraid to just make mistakes. That's how I learn from it, okay? As I've always said. How you learn from the mistakes. Is that 4 or LJ? I'm going to say, I'm not sure. Right, we've nearly removed this bit here. We've only got a tiny bit to go. Tiny bit to go. Yeah, I've only been wood turning 18 months. I was going to say, so it's I'm gonna make mistakes. 200 people in the room and only 17 likes. Can't you lot quiet this weekend? Very quiet. Now as you can see, when I'm holding it here. I'm using my body weight, so basically if it does catch me, it's going to take my whole body weight to shift me, okay? It's going to say, and yeah, that won't be easy. Oh, thank you very much, Sean. Appreciate that, buddy. I was going to say it's. I think we're heading for about midday here in mid Wales. So, but yeah, it's a beautiful day though. It's a beautiful day. Heading into autumn now, so it's going to get really, really colourful. Really colourful. And say I'm miles and miles and miles away from the cities, so I'm surrounded by woodlands, nature, that kind of thing. And yeah, it's a great place to live. Great place. Who we got there? Tank, welcome to the live, Tank. You do any turning yourself, Sean? I was going to say it's from when I first started woodturning, I was making incredible mistakes, and some of them quite dangerous. That's why I say to people, this isn't a tutorial. This is just me kind of demonstrating kind of what I've learned. Sometimes I make mistakes, sometimes I don't. Just depends what I'm trying to achieve really, and what I'm trying to make. So, but yeah, I'm going to say I use both traditional and carbide tools, so but today we're just using traditional at the moment, so we will swap over to carbide in a bit just to make some changes. "19 likes. Thank you very, very much. Really do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Should we bring that tool rest up a tad? It's a little bit short, isn't it? Bring it just up a tad. Just a tad. There we are. Lock those. Yeah, turning's great, Travis. Turning's great. I was going to say, I like taking a piece of timber and actually turning it into something practical. Sometimes you can just leave wood rot, but then yeah, may as well turn it into something, okay? It is going to be a bowl, mate. It is going to be a bowl. It's going to be more like a serving bowl. I've done everything from big fruit bowls of ash, which we've been turning very recently. And yeah, where is that ash bowl? Where is that ash bowl? This is more like spalted ash. So this is the kind of look we're going for, okay? We're going for something like this, okay? So, but this is about 10 inches by 4 inches. So, but yeah, it's a lovely piece of timber. And caught it just before the wood rot was sick. Yeah, isn't it nice, Travis? It's got some lovely spalting and some character going on in here. So, but yeah, a lot of the stuff I turn goes to friends, goes to family, goes all over the place. This is a piece of dieback ash which I turned recently. You can see the staining inside, okay? But ash is one of my favourites. Ash is beautiful to work with. And the piece I've got on my lathe at the moment is oak. So here's a piece of oak I've just recently finished. So, but this is the kind of look we're going for, like a serving bowl, okay? The dark tan you can see here. Good afternoon, Robin. Nice to see you back in the live, buddy. I wasn't on the last couple of days because I've had the night tree surgeons. If that's what they want to call themselves. They took down 2 apple trees in my garden and a beautiful maple tree, and they absolutely well and truly butchered it, which I'm not happy. Smell of oak, yeah, I was going to say. Doesn't smell too bad. Walnuts, I haven't turned any walnut yet, Travis. I was going to say it's really hard to get in Wales. Black walnut as well is meant to be really nice. But I am going to be messing around and dipping into different types of timber as well. So, yeah, it does suck, mate. I was going to say they told them to cut it in decent sized chunks so I can actually put the wood to some use. When I came back to the workshop and stuff, and I went out and I just saw the state of the trees. Devastated. They're gone and left me with some stumps in the ground, but believe you me, they wrecked it. So not happy. Is it a sphere? Yes, it's the natural. In fact, let me just. Yeah, so basically it's kind of got this natural. It was half a log. It does start off like. Starts off with half a log, okay, and I cut the corners off to make life easier, and I basically get that on the lathe, and then we shape it up basically into a natural kind of flowing curve, really, like you see with the natural bowl, really. But yeah, if anybody's new to my life, I was going to say, don't forget to support the channel. It is free. It does mean an awful lot to me, okay. It's only a click to you, but it means the world to me, okay. 24 likes, 205 people in the room. Yeah, walnut is very expensive, Travis. Growing something back, yeah, mate. My other half, she's been out in the garden and she's planted quite a few plants and stuff in the garden, because when I came back, honest to God, I could have cried. Still looks an awful mess, but the trees will never grow back, unfortunately. They were quite mature trees as well. I was absolutely devastated. Devastated is an understatement, okay? So Travis, and then I had some oak cuts years ago. Yeah, we have quite a lot of oak around here. Oak, ash, beech, a lot of the hardwoods, etc. So we do have quite a lot growing around us. It's hard to get a hold of some of the exotic woods, so we jump onto eBay for that stuff. But yeah, that's my trees. There are no words. That's all I can say. There are no words. Thank you, Robin, mate. Appreciate that. I'm going to say, I've seen people do some really bad, terrible work, but that is an understatement. That's an understatement. An understatement. Grief, yeah, good grief, mate. Jeez, I was gobsmacked. Up to 715 revs a minute, so I want to try it with some of these tool marks on the top end of the bowl, really. But yeah. I don't like going out in the back because it just looks like a bomb's going off, and somebody with a chainsaw. Terrible, mate. Terrible. Ah, devastating. I was going to say there's nothing worse. I had a load of ash drying out, and I thought I'd leave it a bit, and the same here, cracked. Yeah, you can use sawdust with a bit of CA glue and contact adhesive. That tends to work. Cheers, Travis. Nice one, buddy. Yeah, the 2 apple trees I had in my garden used to produce beautiful apples. Beautiful. They'll never grow back. They'll never grow back, unfortunately. Where are we? 26 likes. Say everybody's a bit quiet today. Maybe 240 people in the room. Very, very quiet. I was going to say. We're still trying to remove this here, which has been a bit of a pain. Say it has to come off. It's got to come off. Say it's rather annoying me. It's rather annoying. I think it all depends when I go live, to be honest, because some days I get like, I think the top like count I had once while going live was 200 likes, which was incredible. Yeah, different times of day, different days of the week, it all counts. 28 likes, we're going up now, okay, we're going up. Let me just check that chat feed, because sometimes it freezes and it drives me up the wall. I miss half the comments, and I think, why is everybody so quiet? Over 300 people in the room, we haven't even had 30 likes. So everybody is very quiet. There's nobody home over. I was going to say it's, yeah, everyone seems to be very, very quiet today. So, apart from Travis. No, I was going to say you're all welcome to watch along really. It's, I do make mistakes on the live, you know. I was going to say it's all part of the process, it's part of that journey, you know. So, but I'm willing to keep trying. I'm not a pro, so. Right, okay, we're getting somewhere. Let's speed up. 760, okay? 760. Believe it or not, right, because I've been woodturning for 18 months. It wasn't until somebody pointed out recently, when I was holding it out, it was pointed out to me that the technique I was using basically was completely wrong. And that's the reason I kept getting these catches. So, but yeah, it's taken 18 months to get this far, you know, and yeah, it's like anything, like riding a bike. We start somewhere, you know, and we've got to fall off a few times, haven't we? So. Junior, what do I do with them? I give them away, buddy. I give them away. Charities, neighbours, friends, family, that kind of thing, really. I'm going to say it's. I'm just realising the chat hasn't caught up with me, so do apologise. Sean, with progression, mate. I've tried loads of different things from carbide, different size tools, etc. Skew, bowl gouge, roughing gouge, end grain, side grain. Tried a lot of things, mate. Tried a lot of things. The faster the lathe spinning, the cleaner the cuts on, mate. So. "31 likes. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Let's have a shifty. Let's have a look. Okay. A couple of tool marks in the top, okay, which I'm going to just work on very quickly. And I'm going to put a tenon on, foot, flip it, and get this thing hollowed out, okay. Hope you're all enjoying the lives. I'm going to say, if you are using my lives, don't forget to support the channel. It is free. It does mean a lot to me. It does go a very, very long way. And like I said, I am a beginner. I am learning as you watch, okay. Okay, okay. I certainly will, Robin. Only 3 of them. Only 3. 80, 120, 240. And then it's going to be smooth. very, very smooth. So actually what we might do, while it's actually still in this this form, I'm going to put the tenon on, then I'm going to put the foot on, and then I'm going to sand the outside, because I find it a lot easier that way. So, carbide, okay, carbide. Okay, then I put I know 80 I meant 80 grit, 120 grit, 240 grit, but I don't use 180 no. I know you see some people like sanding up to like 800, and I'm thinking, isn't it smooth enough for isn't it smooth enough for 240? You know, it should be. You know, say, but yeah, they're my go-to grits. And say go-to grits up to 240. But yeah, some people go a lot higher than me. So do I see the point? I suppose each to their own, really. Each to their own. Just gonna make that tenon a little bit smaller. What we're going to do in a second is skew out, just to square it off. That dovetail on it. Alright. You hear the dog barking? Yeah, it's one of them. I've got 3 of them. Good morning, good afternoon around me. Nice to see you back in the live, buddy. I was going to say it's yeah, I've had a bit of a disastrous couple of days, to say the least. Not on here, just with apparent tree-surgeons. I'm going to put another 80 grit on here, okay? Just another 80 grit. Because that feels a bit worn. 80. Okay. Oak, mate. British oak. I've had a nightmare with the ash recently, the tear out, etc. So, yeah, I thought I'd chuck a piece of oak on and see how we get on with it, really. I'm going to turn this down a little bit, really, to about 330, 355. That'll be fine. $35 likes. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much. I'm just going to take a piece of 120 a minute. Is that, no, yeah, I've got 120 here. Right, and take a piece of 120. I'm going to get myself an unabrasive pad. And we're going to speed this baby up a minute. Just want a bit tad smoother than that, really. So I turn pens. I've never turned a pen. But I might do one day. Because they look a bit fiddly, but I'm definitely going to give it a go. I'm definitely willing to give it a try, you know. Dovetail, mate. It's basically, I'll show you in a second when I take the jaws off. I'll take the faceplate off, because it's, you know the jaws of the chuck. Mine got a dovetail kind of fitting on it. So when I create the tenon, it creates that. If I create the dovetail to match the jaws, I get a nice snug fit, really. Yeah, cheers around me. You're always about, mate. You're always about. Right, so what I want to do is just lock that tailstock. Headstock, not tailstock. Tailstock's over there. So yeah, the jaws of my SC3 chuck, they've got dovetail on them. So I just try and match the tenon to the profile of the jaws. So gives it a nice snug fit. Right, are we all in there? Want to make sure. Right, 35 likes. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you very much. So we're going to take that faceplate off. Okay, this is my favourite part, the hollowing process. There we are. See, it's black. It's because the tannins in oak. And when you're turning oak in the UK, what it can do. See my hands? They're starting to get that black. Yes, the tannin inside the oak. So, let's turn that right down. How's it looking? Can't tell. Have a look. Yeah, it seems to be okay. I thought it was wobbling, but no. All right. Okay. I'm going to get this up to about 600 grams, okay? 655, that'll do me. That'll do me. If you're enjoying the live, don't forget to like the video. It does mean a world to me, and it helps me out tremendously. So yeah, the more people like the video, the more it gets shown out there. Like I said, I'm not afraid of making mistakes. It's all part of learning, and I try and do what I can really when I jump on live, just to demonstrate how I do my wood turning. Make it actually speed up. Let's go to 783, okay? Okay, so we're going. Have we got a strand of, sorry, my apologies, 38 likes. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. took me a while to get the whole technique right. And I kept making mistakes, and yeah, it was really challenging experience really, but slowly getting there, slowly getting there. "39 likes, thank you very, very much." Don't be mean like that, screen. Thank you very much, Arami. I knew you'd be out there somewhere, buddy. It's a Sunday around me, so people are just kind of having a lazy Sunday, I suppose. Tidy that up. Tidy that up. See, I've learnt an awful lot of things, but wood turning has got to be one of the most challenging, I suppose. It's a lot to learn, So it's not just about a spinning piece of wood, it's about learning the technique, tool placement. But before I continue, I'm just going to sharpen this gouge up, okay? It'll take me less than 10 seconds. And I've just replaced the valve from my Robert Sorby Pro Edge. Yeah, I've just put a new 120 grit belt on my Pro Edge, so just to freshen it up, I suppose, just to freshen it up. I almost knocked that camera, sorry, I do apologise. This is what I'm looking for. It's a spaghetti. We're getting there, okay? We're getting there. Starting to look like a bowl, okay? Starting to look like a bowl. I'm just going to take one quick look at it as wow, you can see that oak now. You've got the darker tan, which is obviously the heart of the wood. And then the lighter areas really is where the white oak's coming through. So, still a bit of moisture in there. I can still feel it. Thank you very much, Robin. Thank you very, very much. Oh, that's really, really kind of you, mate. Thank you so, so much, buddy. Really do appreciate that. That does mean an awful lot to me, mate. I'll give you a little love out for that, mate. Nope, I'm going here. There we are, mate. Thank you so, so much, mate. I mean, really appreciate that, man. Really, really do appreciate that. I'll buy a nice plant for the garden, mate. I'll buy a nice plant for the garden. Well, my other half will, because she loves gardening. It just looks. If I could show you, wouldn't you'd be devastated, mate? Just as much as I am. It looks terrible. And 8 people in the room who say, welcome to my live, everybody. And they say, I'm just a beginner wood turner, so please don't copy what I'm doing. And they say, I'm just teaching myself how to wood turn, and it does go a very long way. Anybody's willing to support the channel, it's massively appreciated, okay? Likes, comments, subscribers, that kind of thing. Does mean the world to me, okay? Have a look at that depth. I think I could probably go a bit deeper there. Okay. Somebody in the live the other day, man, they said, are you're just a beginner? I said, yes, I am. And they said, you look more like a pro to me. And I was like, no way. No way. Far from it. Far from it. And but it was very, very kind of them to say that. And I was like, I said, just because I've made a mistake. But yeah, mistakes do happen. Mistakes do happen. And yeah, quite happy with it. I just want to sort out this inside here. But it just comes out a little bit pronounced, if that makes sense. So we're getting there. I'm going to turn the speed down just a little tad, not massively, but 690. Let's have a quick look. 46 likes, thank you very, very, very much. Okay, we're still on that bottom corner there. Okay. Okay. I know exactly where I'm heading for. Yeah. Just in here. Things I don't want to get through the bottom of the bowl. I don't want to turn into a funnel. So, but yeah, we're nearly done. We're nearly done. We're going to get this cleaned up, get that rim sorted, give it a good sound, put a finish on it. Okay, but if you're not supporting the channel already, it's a brand new YouTube channel, about a month old, and yeah, I'm trying to find my feet as a wood turner and a YouTuber. So As we say in my live the other day, I only come on to watch you to see if you make a mistake. I thought, yeah, cheers. Nice one. Right, okay. We're nearly there. We've nearly removed it. But you can see it's got that beautiful look to it. Don't like this bit here. You see this raised area here? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remove now. I was going to say, just checking the chat because I thought it frozen again. Right. Yeah, so close. So close. Can we get to 50 likes? Somebody said, because you're only considering you've only been turning 18 months, you're not doing too bad. I said, depends what kind of day I'm having. Depends what kind of day I'm having. Some days go better than others. Some days just don't work at all. So, but today's one of those days. It's ish. Okay, ish. Overall, I'm nearly there. It just seems to be being a bit of a bugger. Time to remove this. I'm just stopping the stand now, just so I'm keeping an eye on where that raised area is. For some reason, I just seem to be having this issue trying to remove it. In fact, what I am going to do, if I can, I saw somebody do this in another video, spindle gouge, and try it. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. So we're an hour in. I was going to say we're an hour in. Thank you, Rami. Good morning, RG. Good afternoon here in Wales, buddy. Good afternoon here in Wales. I was going to say, and 49 likes. The chat had frozen. That's why I was wondering what was going on. But apologies there if you commented and I didn't see it. It has got a very beautiful grain, mate. It's got a beautiful. This is why I love oak, mate. Oak's have got outstanding grain. It's amazing once it's finished. quite happy there. Yes, we've removed it. We have removed it. Right, let's get this thing sanded off. Sanded it out. It looks like a nice salad serving bowl. I was going to say it's yeah, quite like that. I quite like that. Right, let's get this thing sanded off. 49 likes, 77 people in the room. Let's see if we can get to the 50 for a Sunday. For a Sunday. One second. I'm feeling it as I'm sanding. Yeah. You can see the circle here. I'm not even talking a millimetre. I'm not even talking a millimetre. Where is my, I've got a flat nose, brown nose scraper somewhere. And I've also got a load of other tools. But for this, we are going to remove that disc. Really gooseneck, what I like to call it. Because I can feel it under the drill driver, you know. It's got to be done. I told you I use both carbide and traditional tools, so yeah, 51 likes, thank you very, very much. Yeah, woodturning is one of those things. When I first started, it was just challenge after challenge after challenge. And yeah, can I just check that chat? Chat seems to be very, very slow. It's taking a while to catch up. So, yeah, nice now. Go back to a hand piece of 18 minutes. Very smooth already. Stop it there a little bit. Because it feels there's a little bit of moisture in there. Not massive amounts, but we'll see how we get on a minute. I'm going to put it in reverse a minute. It's like a tear out or something, I'm not sure, but it's a little bit fluffy. Put that in reverse a minute. That way. Thank you very much, Sean. Really appreciate that, buddy. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Ouch. Don't do that. Yeah, I appreciate that, Sean. If you're busy, buddy, and you need to go and crack on with your stuff, it will be on my channel a bit later on as a public video, so you'll get to see the final product if you're busy, buddy. That's baby smooth already. Okay. Okay, we're going to run it back and forth a second. I'm just on the 120 at the moment, so we've got one more grit to go. One more grip to go. Right, 240. That. $2.40. That'll do me. That'll do me. $2.40 now, just to finish it off. And yeah, check that chat again. 133 people in the room, 53 likes. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Thank you. That's baby smooth. That is proper baby smooth. Hi Francisco, welcome back to the live, buddy. We're turning a nice salad bowl here of oak, mate, British oak. And we're nearly done. Wow. That's one thing I love about oak. It's got loads of character to it. Loads and loads of character. Let's have a quick shifty on the outside. While I put it in reverse, it looks like I've removed that kind of tear out, whatever it was. Was it on the end grain? I'm not sure, but it's gone now. Right, let's put a finish on it. Okay, stick that back on 95. We're going to make this shine. So we're going to make it really shine. Like I said, if you're new to my lives or anything like that, basically, yeah, I'm not an expert. I just demonstrate and help. I do my wood turning. Well, I've got that shining already. I think I put a tad too much on there. Just a tad. I'm using a food safe finish tung oil. I use it a lot. So Furniture Clinic, if you're watching, I need another bottle. I need another bottle. No, I don't actually. I was going to say I've got plenty of it. Here's that rim. Get it all on the outside. Yeah, right around that shoe. There we are. I'm going to speed it back up. Get that polished in. 150 people in the room. Welcome to my live. Hang on to it now. Okay. Nearly taken shape, nearly done. But yeah, if you've enjoyed my live, don't forget to like the video. It does really mean an awful lot to me. And it does go a very long way, helps the channel out massively. And yeah, I was going to say, it's some days I've great lives where everybody's involved, everyone's interacting, and some days everyone's a bit quiet, but it is a Sunday. So, but yeah, this has been a beautiful piece of British oak. This will last years and years and years to come, as long as we keep it, look after it, oil it. And yeah, as I say, if you're interested in seeing any more of my content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It does mean an awful lot to me, and it is free. Okay, it is free. And yeah, I will. And if you do subscribe, it's going to say you will be notified when I get back online and when I do another live, etc. And but yeah, we're going to take this off the lathe and turn it off a second, lock the headstock, and I'm going to get a closer look. Okay. Thank you very much, Robin. Really do appreciate that, buddy. You see the difference with oak? It's just got all these different kind of characteristics, these different colours. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece of wood, mate. It's a beautiful piece of wood. And yeah, I was going to say that I'm going to show the other half very soon, and she'll be chef's kiss. Yeah, exactly. Looks like there's a bunny rabbit on the inside with floppy ears. Right. Let me say. But yeah, it'll make a nice salad bowl. But yeah, I was going to say, it's being a weekend and stuff. I was going to say, it's yeah, I'm trying not to go in my garden at the moment because it looks drastic. But yeah, I'll have 3 coats of tung oil just to make it cure, make it shine. And then once it's time for 3 coats, it'll go away to cure. And yeah, and hopefully, yeah, it'll be a beautiful piece for the next person who has a bowl off me. So But yeah, if you're interested in any of my work, I'm gonna say it's just drop me a message. It is on the channel, okay? But yeah, I am just a beginner wood turner. I'm not an expert, and I do make mistakes, and when I make them, they are live. But as you can see, my hands are starting to go a little bit black. Get the tannin off my hands. But yeah, I was going to say it's been on YouTube less than a month, and we're over 2,100 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Couldn't thank everybody enough, really. When I do hit a milestone, I probably will give away one of my pieces, really. And instead, they go all over the place. They go to friends, families, charities, neighbours, gifts, this and the other. And the next one, hopefully, will go to a subscriber. So, but yeah, if you're interested in seeing more, watch me make more mistakes, that kind of thing. And yeah, don't forget to support the channel, it is free. But hope you all have a great Sunday. Hope you all have an amazing Sunday. And yeah, as I can say, you all look after yourselves. Thanks for joining in the Earth Alive. And I will enjoy my tea, mate. I will enjoy my tea. That is a very good memory, mate, because that is the first thing I'm going to do before I clean up. Is a cup of tea, because I'm British and we'll have our tea. So, but yeah, you all have a blessed Sunday, and you stay safe, everybody, and hopefully I shall see you back on the other side. But thank you to every single one of you who's dropped by. We've got 56 likes, and say it's yeah, we can do better. And say if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and hopefully I shall see you soon. See you, Robin. Take care, buddy. Thanks for watching. God bless. Enjoy your Sunday.